Good morning to everyone. Welcome to online classes. Now, today we are going to discuss about the new topic. It's called as percentages, part 1. Now, this percentage is one topic of the aptitude, but we can find this percentage in every topic that may be a time and distance, time and work, ratios, profit and loss, partnerships, every topic we can find these percentages, right? So that much importance of this percentage, the topic in aptitude. So you should learn these percentages is a fast way. I mean, if you are calculating this percentage very fastly, then much time you will save to solving the remaining parts. That may be a time and distance, that may be a ratios, that may be a partnerships especially, and the remaining whatever the topic. If you are having a good knowledge in percentages, you can save the much time to solve that problem also. Okay, that is what the main importance of the percentage. Okay, before going to start, what the percentage it means? Percentage it means, I said, right here, percentage is nothing but in the name itself it shows it is part of 100. It is part of 100. Why 100? Century or cent is nothing but 100. 100% in the means out of 100. Out of 100, whatever that is, we are calling as percentage. Okay, that is the name itself, it is mentioned percent. And now to solve the percentage questions, to get easily solving the percentage questions, you should know the fractional equivalent of a percentages. Fractional equivalent of percentages means which we have the decimal parts, the same thing, the percentage in fractional part. Why you should learn this percentage in the fractional part? Let me tell you. For example, now see 0. 0.25 into 98. Then what's the answer for this? Sorry, 96. Yes, yeah, 96. What's the answer for this? 0.25 into 96. So it will take some time to calculate this one, right? So to multiply 0.25 into 96, it will take some time. But if I ask the question, 1/4 into 96, what's the answer for this? What's the answer for this? Same. 24, right? And for this one also, it is nothing but the same thing you'll get. But why this multiplication decimal fraction? This is a decimal equivalent of percentages. 0.25 is nothing but decimal equivalent of percentages. If you are multiplying with this decimal into the number, so it will take much time and it is too difficult also multiplication. If you are very good in multiplication, then okay. But instead of that, if you are solving like this, 1/4 into 96, the same will get in easy method. Why? If Instead of multiplication, we can easily divide by 4. It is and 0.25 and 1 by 4. The both are same value, same. They both are equivalent. So instead of decimal fractions, we can use a fractional equivalent of percentages. Then it is easier to solve. So for the reason, you need to know the fractional equivalent of percentage, both vice versa. That means what's the 1 by 4 of the percentage and what's the percentage of 1 by 4. Both sides you need to know the fractional equivalent percentage. So let me tell you some examples for this. It is very important thing. Just note it down, it's better. So now we just check the first thing. 100%, first thing, 100%. It means the value of anything, 100% of X, suppose thing. They said 100% of X. What that means is nothing but same X value. So 100%, it means the same value. The total value, what we call 100%. Suppose I call it 100% of 36. Then what's the value? 36 only. 100%, it means same value will get, same value. Okay. And this is the first point you should remember. Whatever the value it is, any value of 100% is same the value. First thing. Now, we'll see the fractions equivalent here. 10%. If I ask the 10%, how we can get the 10%? 10% is nothing but 10 by 100, right? 10 by 100. That equal to, we can say directly 1 by 10. Is it clear? 10% is nothing but 10 by 100. What is the part of 10? What is the part of 10 in 100? The total is 100. What they're asking, 10. What is the 10th part of 100? So 1 by 10. 10 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 10. The first thing. And come to the 20%. What is the 20%? It's just 20 by 100. You can take 10% and 20%. Multiply by 2, right? So multiply by 2. That's 2 by 10. What's the 2 by 10? It's nothing but 1 by 5. You can write anything. 20 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 5. Now, come to the 40%. What's the 40%? It's multiple of double of 20%, right? The double of 20% is nothing but 1 by 5 into 2. 2 by 5. 60%. What is 60%? 3 times of 20%. 3 times of 20%. It's nothing but 3 by 5. You can directly take 2 by 5. Then what's the 80% of 80%? Same. Yes, same. What's the 80% of in 100? 80% of 100. It's nothing but double of 40%. 2 times of the 40%. What's the 2 times of the 40% is 4 by 5. Is it clear? No. No. We already said what's the 100%? What's the 100%? It's the same value, right? So 100 by 100 is nothing but 1. And 25%. 25%. So these are very, very important. If you know these things, then you can solve the problem very easily. Okay. 25% is nothing but 25 by 100. It's nothing but 1 by 4. Is it clear? 25% is nothing but 25 parts of the 100. 25 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 4. Now 50%. 50%. For the 50%, 2 times of the 25% is 1 by 4 into 2. It's nothing but 1 by 2. Yeah, sorry, 1 by 2. Yeah. In this here, we'll take one more thing. Then start. Now, what is 75%? What is the 75%? Use the equivalent of fraction. Use the equivalent of fraction. Same 3 times of 25. It's nothing but 3 by 4. Right? And what's the 150%? 150% is 2 times of 75, right? Directly you can take 2 times of 75. That's 2 into 3 by 4. It's nothing but 3 by 2. Now, come to the point. 33 1 by 3%. 33 1 by 3%. It's nothing but 33 1 by 3 is nothing but 33.33%. Okay, 33.33%. What's that? 33.33 is nothing but 10 by 3, right? So 10 by 3 of the part of 100. 10 by 3 part of the 100 is nothing but 1 by 3. Now, 66 2 by 3 point. 66 2 by 3 point is just double of that 33 1 by 3. What is it? Double of 2 by 3. Okay. And what's the next one? 12 1 by 2. 12 1 by 2 is nothing but 12.5. What's the percentage of 12 by 12 1.2 is just half of the 25%, right? Half of the 25%. What's the 25%? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is a 25%. So half of that means 1. Still join. It is 1 by 8. Okay. And 37 1 by 2. See here. 37 1 by 2 is nothing but 25 plus 12 1 by 2. So 25% and 12 1 by 2 percentage. So both 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 is nothing but, or we can take 75%, half of the 75% also. Half of the 75%. What is 75%? 3 by 4. Half of the 75% is 3 by 8. And 9 1 by 11. Frequently they will ask this type of fractions now. What is this? 9 1 by 11 is nothing but 100 by 11, right? So 9 11 into 9 99 plus 1 100. 100 by 11. 100 by 11 of in 100%. What's that? 1 by 11. Now 16 2 by 3%. 16 2 by 3%. It's nothing but half of the 33.1 by 3%. Right? See, what is this? 16 2 by 3 is nothing but half of the 33, 1 by 3 percentage. So half of the 33, 1 by 3 means 1 by 3 is the 33 by 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 by 6. See here. So these are the commonly asking the fractional equivalent of the percentages. So this is the percentage. If you want to find out the 40% of 100, it is 40. Everyone knows. But if 40% of some big number, so instead of that finding out that, we can take 2 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. It is much easier, right? So, and you need to know these fractional equivalent percentages, both vice versa. If you know 1 by 4 is nothing but 25%. If you should know that 2 by 3 is nothing but 66, 2 by 3 percentage. Okay. If you know 1 by 11 is nothing but 9, 1 by 11 percentage. So 3 by 4 is nothing but 75 percentage. Okay. So you should know these things, both vice versa. Okay. Now, let me take an example to better understanding purpose. Okay. So guys, do you note it down this one? These two are very important. I mean, this fractional point is very important. Should note it down first. I'm giving time to note it down for this one. Okay, I'm going to clear this. We are going to move the next question. No. See the first question here. After increasing the price of shirt by 25%, its value is rupees 2000. Then find the original price. Now, the question is here, after increasing the price of shirt by 25%, it value 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees. Find the original percentage of the shirt. What they're asking, after increment of the 25%, the rate, the cost of the shirt they given, that is 22,000 rupees. And they're asking to find original price. That means before increasing the 125. Before increase the 125 means it is 100%, right? So before it is 100%, now it becomes 25%. Clear what I'm saying? Before it is 100%. Now it is become 25%. That is 25% increases, and now the 25% increment of after increasing 25%, the value of the shirt is 2000 rupees. What they are asking to find us, when it 100%, then what's the cost of, or what's the value of that shirt? Okay, now in the normal way, how we are going to do this? In the normal way, first assume the original value is x, assume the x, and new price is nothing but x plus 25 by 100. 25% means 25 by 100 only, right? Of x. The new price is nothing but x. First is, you just assume original price. Original value is x. So new value is nothing but x plus 25 by 100. So 25%, right? So 25 by 100 of x. Then by solving this, it's nothing but x plus x by 4 you can take directly. 25 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into x equal to x by 4. So now it is nothing but 5x by 4. So what they given, the 5x by 4 equal to, this is the value of after increasing 25%, right? After increasing 25%. Guys, 1 minute now. Guys, now what they given the value? 2000, right? So to solving this, it is nothing but 2000 into 4x equal to 2000 into 4 by 5. So now you just cancel this 400s. 400 into 4 is nothing but 1600. We're getting the answer 1600. So before increasing the 25%, it is nothing but 1600 rupees. The value of the shirt is nothing but 1600 rupees. So yeah, select me, right answer. But instead of solving like this, if you are assuming the one value and after the increment, so instead of all these things, we can solve by easiest method. So instead of doing all these things, we can solve by the just logic. If you are think in a small common sense, then we can get the logic that by using that, we can solve this question easy method. Now, what I said, keep this aside for your understanding purpose. Now we'll take another thing. So what they're saying now, after increasing the 25%, that means it is before how much it is 100%. Now it become 25% is increased. That means total percentage is nothing but 125%, right? So 125% is 2000 they given 2000. Now if you want to find out the 100%, just cross multiplication is. So 125% is equal to 2000 rupees. 100% is equal to what? Just take the cross multiplication from these two. Then what will be the answer? It's nothing but 100 into 2000 by 125, right? So just cancel this 25 fives and 25 fours, right? 25 fives, 25 fours. So 5 ones, 5 400s. So it's nothing but 1600, right? We can get the same value within. Compared to that, it is easy, right? So instead of assuming or instead of taking all these things, so we can easily find out the answer by using the common sense and by using the shortcut. Okay, now we'll go for the next movie. Sorry, next question. Sorry. No. The same question I'm here just changing. Decreasing the price of the shirt by 20%. 20%. The value becomes 2400. Then find the original price of shirt. Okay, what they're asking here, after decreasing the price, the shirt, after decreasing the price, the shirt by 20%, the value of 2400. Find the original price. So how are we going to use a shortcut here? So what is the percentage that decreases 20%? That means previously it was 100%. Now 20% is less. What is that now? New percentage is nothing but 80%. New percentage. What is the new percentage? After decreasing the 20. From what they decrease in the 20, whatever it is, percentage is nothing but 100%. Okay, 100% they decrease it 20%. So the 80% value they given here 2400, right? Now what they're asking, 100% value, right? Before decreasing, they're asking the value. Just do the cross multiplication as just before. Then what we'll do, just a minute. Just cross multiplication here also. 100 into 2400 and by 80, right? 80. So by cancelling this, so 0 get cancelled, 8 30s. So 30 into 100 is nothing but equal to 3000. 3000 is the new price. Okay. New price is a 3000. 3000. 20% they decreases. 20% they decrease, then it become 3000. Sorry, the 100% is nothing but 3000. No, these are basic questions. Basic questions for understanding purpose. I'm saying. So we'll move to the better. I mean, medium level questions. Then you people will better will understand. Okay. Now another. So first strip, what we learn here, fractional equivalent percentages. The fractional equivalent for the decimal fraction, decimal points, and the decimal point for fractional equivalent. So both you should know. And another one. Now, percentage of income tips. So here I'll give us some tips to follow to find out. They will ask some percentages question. I mean income percentages question. So how that means, the first point is nothing but if they ask A is X percent of B salary income. Generally these type of questions will find out the income based questions. A is X percent of B. What the meaning of here? A is X percent of B. If suppose B is 100, B is 100, then A equal to X. Then A equal to directly X. Whatever they ask in the percentages, X. Suppose if they ask A is 40% of B, 40% of B. B is 100. What's the 40%? It's nothing but 40 only, right? It's nothing but 40. So whenever they ask A is X percentage, whatever that X is unknown number, X percent of B, then if B is 100, A will be same X value. Okay, clear. And another one, if they said A equal to A is X percent more than B. So what does it means here? X percent more than B. If suppose B equal to 100, then what will be the A? It is more than X percentage. If suppose B is 100, then A value is 100 plus X. 100 plus X. You should know more. You just understand what I'm saying. A is X percent more than B. Suppose if B is 100, then what will be the A? 100 plus X, whatever they given X. Suppose 40% more than B. A is 40% more than B. They said if B is 100, then what will be the A? 100 plus 40%. What's the 40%? 40. Okay. Then it is 100 plus 40, 140. Okay. And here, another one. A is X% less than B. So what it means here, if B equal to 100, if B equal to 100, then A will become 100 minus X. 100 minus X. Suppose they ask A is 20% less than B. 20% less than B, then B equal to 100. A will be 100 minus 20. It's nothing but 80%. So this is the one important trick to solving the percentage of income problems. It is one important tip. Okay, and so up to this, we just discuss about the what is the percentage and what is the fractional equivalent of the percentages and decimal equivalent of the percentage. Both vice versa you should know. Okay, and then percentage of income tip. What is the income tip here? If A is a X percentage of B, then B is 100, then A will be same X value 40. Okay, A is 100% more than B, then if A value is, sorry, if B value is 100, then A value is become nothing but 100 plus X. A is X% less than B. If B is 100, then A will become 100 minus X. Okay, this is for today's class. We'll discuss problems on these in percentage of income and more tips will know in next class. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye now. Signing off, AJ.